What's up, guys? This is Let the Sparks Fly 22 here, and I'm doing this week's episode of Challenge Cup Thursday. And sorry if my narration starts to fall behind a little bit because I did this battle on Pokemon Showdown, and it tends to go really, really fast on the replays. But anyway, I will try my best. So it gives me a Weezing as my lead, and I see it's a chest arrest, and that means every bit of HP it has matters. So even though I could probably take it with Weezing, I want to save it for later, and I go to Domanitan for the superpower, but he goes to Azelf and puts up Stealth Rock, and I decided just to U-turn that since it's super effective, and I go to Samurott since he has the Aqua Jet, and he predicts this, I guess, and switches out to Mewtwo, which was a nice play, and Mewtwo is 5 levels higher than me, but I look at stats and see that Samurott probably still outspeeds him anyway, and I go for the Mega Horn, and I do outspeed and KO. Jump Luff comes in. I don't want to face Jump Luff with Samurott, so I go to Pidgeotto as I feel Pidgeotto can probably take it pretty hard. And he U-turns, which is I was expecting, so I go for a workup, maybe looking to get a sweep or something, since the only Pokemon that he has that could really threaten me is Jump Luff. And so I go for Heat Wave, and he takes that surprisingly well. I was expecting it to one-hit KO, and he doesn't even have Eviolite, but he just took that like a champ. Anyway, that's going to lose 5%, and he has Azelf, which I forgot he had, so I guess workup wasn't that big of a deal anyway. And so now I go to Samurott, and he knows I have Aqua Jet now, so I'm expecting him to switch to Jump Luff to take that as I go for Mega Horn, looking to get some neutral damage on his Jump Luff. But that is not the case. He goes for the Thunderbolt, and that means I'm forced to Aqua Jet and delve down there because of Life Orb. So I go to Darmanitan, as he's my most versatile Pokemon, and he goes to Jump Luff for the U-turn. And I go for Rock Slide right away, just in case, Flare Blitz was too predictable or something, and I get a crit on his Volibee, which was nice. And now I go for the Superpowered Camerupt, which is what I wanted originally, but it doesn't do nearly anything at all. And so Camerupt is going to easily take that out. And now for some reason, I was thinking the only way I was going to be able to take this Camerupt on is if it was Toxic. So I go to Bronzor to sack that to get a Toxic on it, and he takes me out with Lava Plume. So I go to Kangaskhan now, and I know I'm going to outspeed since we're the same level, and Kangaskhan is like base 90. So I go for the Hammer Arm, as I'm not really worried about speed since his last Pokemon's Jump Bluff, and the only thing I have that can really hurt that is Sucker Punch. Because Earthquake doesn't affect it, Circle Throw is not very effective, and Hammer Arm is not very effective. So Sucker Punch is the only thing I have with neutral damage, and it does a depressing like 25% each time. But anyway, I'm going to keep doing that just to get him as low as possible, and he's Giga Draining, so he's gaining some health back, but I'm still doing more damage than he's gaining back. So that means Weezing's going to be able to revenge nicely for a 1-0. And I just keep going, and it's about here that I realize I can actually kill him with Sucker Punches 2-0. I wasn't expecting Kangaskhan to pull through there, but I go for the Sucker Punch and it fails, and he goes for Memento just because he knows he's going to die, and I guess for the lulz. But anyway, that was a good battle. It was against Downtown 911. He has a YouTube channel, so if Nick's nice enough, he'll leave a link to his channel in the description. My channel is Let the Sparks Fly 22. If you enjoyed my narration, you can check out my channel as well. And if you have not, subscribed to TerraQuaza2094 because he is a very good battler and his narrations are awesome. Anyway, see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Challenge Cup Thursday. Goodbye.